What's up, it's Nez, and welcome back to The Letter. Last episode, our British waifu disappeared, and now we have to look for her in the attic. We're here in the hallway, and now it branches out to two major wings of the mansion, the East Wing and the West Wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the East one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the West Wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with my every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it isn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I may easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Hello, Rose? Some creepy background music. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Maybe they were chased out by something. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. Oh no, it wasn't a dream. We have it on recording. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here in the attic. Is this a prank? Not the kind of prank I want to get into. Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got her. Shut up, brain, you're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. What if she's not here? Then where is she? Random noises! What the hell was that? That's it! I can't do it anymore. I'm leaving. Yes, we're gonna leave our British waifu behind. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. And nobody listened! Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all of that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. But before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
Oh god, are we gonna find an arm? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered this room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
Oh shit! Lying on the ground just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hasn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition, in fact it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core.
What? What? Oh my god.
That is so cliché. Nothing but the words help me fills the page. All of it, seemingly written with a crimson red pen. Yes, a crimson red pen, that's it. Or blood. Yep, that too. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on until... Send this to 5 people or else. Are you fucking kidding me? This is a chain mail?
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on the second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. Holding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Hi there. You seem friendly. A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words can't catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Be brave and look up, close eyes and pray. Let's look up. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. Brave girl, a cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. Wow. Okay then. Oh, how scary. Wow.
Please, don't hurt me.
That's a creepy smile.
No!
Will you not hurt us if we send it to 5 other people? I can still send it to other people. Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away!
Why now? Why won't it open now? Because you're in a horror game, that's why. My heart sinks as reality draws in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
Is that Rose? It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. What? What? You fucking kidding me? What? What? Shit! Fuck! Why are there QTEs in this game? Fuck this bullshit! Okay. Well, yes? We got away. The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. Did we escape? Wasting no time, I leap out of the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, my chest feels so tight like it's about to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me and... my shoe slips and I find myself falling. Haha! Great, of course, you're meant to die. Until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Uh-oh, he's back! My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
No. Go away.
Uh-oh. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness.
Write off your loss, send letters goodbye. I won't forget.
A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I have never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the incessant buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. What the hell is poking me? My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up, or once I'm alive. Are we dead? A hand lightly taps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella? Stop. Can you hear me? Isabella?
The fog of unconsciousness immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. There, looking down at me, is Rose. Oh, our British waifu's alive! And who are you? Hello there. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she is keeping a straight face, or trying at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, it subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed, if the light ache in the area is any indication.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
What do you mean, where are we? We're in the fucking mansion!
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Something tells me it's not the 21st anymore.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
Okay, so it probably is.
15, 14, 13, 12, no, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking to see if your injury is in any way serious.
Hello there. What's your name? This time, I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her, what with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone will want to clean in a suit, an expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like my supervisor during evaluation days.
Just do it, please.
I eye them both warily, but recite everything as she has asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance when you started stirring. Are you alright?
No, we're obviously not fucking alright. Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews.
Yes, that was definitely the cleaning crew, right everyone?
The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Are you the ghosty Rose? Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose casts an apologetic smile at the woman beside her before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, oh my, and with as much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you.
Holy shit.
You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call.
Of course the signal is horrendous here, of course.
Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really alright? What happened?
A ghost attacked us. Just that.
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
That's the least of our troubles.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
We can definitely work with the concussion, right everyone? Wait, hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. An extremely minor bump. I've had worse when I was a kid, this is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promise, but that's completely beside the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase railings to steady myself, but otherwise I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
The two of them exchange a worried glance and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no...
Alright, you in.
A smile threatens to slip out of me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear.
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
Can we talk about the ghost that just attacked us? I feel like we're missing something here.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
It's so contrived that she doesn't remember anything that just happened. Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in a scary negative way. Far from it actually, her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. She coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my tongue, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my own blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
That is a mouthful. Marianne McCulloch. She hands Rose her business card. The words interior designer catch my eyes, before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her though. Oh yes, fine, she's interested because of the 17th century influences, right? Of course. You have something to do with this. Despite the hearsays and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing, right? After all, with what it offers, this place is a definite haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm, maybe start their own sex dungeon here, I don't know.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please.
I could do well with a refreshment.
Thanks. There's no need for it though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
The confused look on Rose's face is impossible to miss when she glances at me. I return it with an equally perplexed look. And against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
Yes, apparently people want to buy this fucking haunted place. I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face but instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? I was hired by her to handle the interior design for their newly bought home. This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. We'll check with our supervisor. We don't know. We'll check with our supervisor. Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with any awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in the business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods, seemingly in deep thought after I've finished. She appears to be a reasonable person anyway. Given the proper explanation, she'll likely understand.
I thought something looked odd when I arrived here. Excuse me, I think I need to make a call to my secretary. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
Yes, professionalism. With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us, presumably to double-check with someone on her side. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted! Our waifu's alive! Rejoice, everyone, rejoice! I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxborn office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated for some reason an agreement has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCulloch returns, looking a little frustrated but an apology clear on her face. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here.
Sure.
I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella? I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those.
Anyway, just to get out.
Can you please get it for me?
Sure thing. Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
And hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it. Give me a few minutes.
Two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings with it a hushed stillness to keep me company, neither comforting nor soothing. This alone, it's impossible not to think of what truly happened earlier. What did happen earlier? It definitely happened though. Let's check our journal. While looking for her missing co-agent, Isabella Santos found a mysterious letter in the Ermengarde mansion's attic. Driven to fear by what she read inside, thinking it's the place's curse at work, she hurried to leave the place, only to meet Rose Cooper along with the woman. What the hell? It skipped over like that? It doesn't say anything about the monster. Only to meet Rose Cooper along with the woman who introduced herself as Marianne McCulloch, found Isabella Santos lying unconscious in the mansion's foyer before the open house's start. Unable to recall what happened prior, Isabella insisted on working despite her co-agent's worries about her well-being. Let's check the profiles. No new profiles. Let's check the relationships. Our relationship with Marianne increased. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just my paranoia at work, a temporary lapse in my own mind after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. Yes, probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ, and if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house and I don't want to know. The keys Rose have just handed to me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a cursory reminder of what I need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Money! Hugging my blazer closer to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Don't worry, just a few more fucking hours of horror and terror. Sell the house, get the money. Shit. And this is where we'll end this episode of The Letter, everyone. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe so we can grow our channel together. Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. Bye, everyone!